Net 2 TV GH. Now when you know you kai the late Martin KWAKYE. My memo amane so say asofo akukudam so ewo ha. So na former minister for roads and highways. Me ame of Akwasi Amoakwanta and so ukofie hobi na so nyonko brebo pa and so ne ofa KWAKYE nti ko anim no nyina mu nyina e ba bedi enkomo no bi na yakai opani amemra me nua pani fifi buafo opani musa kwa be so na oni ofanya encounter
Ninim KK from 2004.
Wow.
2004, I think the first time I share na ye kasa of phone, so that time na me water kwa.
Okay.
Na KWABENA at the time, and then I used to report for Adom FM.
Okay.
Inti they organized the program on mobile sakwa. That was what the first time I share you didn't come out, and that was it. But anche biana we joining Adom FM Wotema. That time na Adom Wotema community too. Inti you joining I was with the newsroom. Nay now with newsroom, but no program I know host. Near friend Dini.
Okay.
On Adom at the time. That crowd too crying, and then I had to
sit in
for him.
Okay.
But I think about 2-3 months time, and I will promote me from the newsroom. 7 take you over as a morning show host.
Okay.
For Adom FM. But that cake the production team no on the morning. Museu Kanya, director of radio
programs
director. I was saying Museu was the lead producer for the morning show.
Wow.
Parkufi, among others. Daddy Bosco was the programs manager. And he yet Juma closely together. And China, I think about a year or two, and a kiki joining Oman.
Okay.
That time now, if you don't know, Oman starts say prepare server, but time Oman starts say the kiki di kind.
Okay.
Me na me da ho Adom. It's a trainer me buy, and me buy no. Even though your Adom no na ye Juma boom were close, but Oman ne Adam Fufano ekwanim pa ye. And nay beyond say obi a ne ye Juma. Now we are better than in Niakra, and we had a seamless way of relating with each other. Initially, I started boiling point. When I started boiling point, so we started boiling point. Now, if we take you over the morning show, Nakiki, started boiling point. Then we introduced a segment, the morning show segment, the newspaper review. No, first, now the newspaper review, about paper,
okay.
But many caking started that conversation. When we pick the story now, young kind of story name we ask questions based on the story now, but we share opinion. We call people now. If you know, maybe won't come up, and it became very interactive. KK, even though I stiff kakra, but he had excellent sense of humor.
Yeah,
and he crack jokes here and there because Anapa will be that sorry, ne how also. And even though politics, no other issues, no, but to
be adding up certain things.
It spice the show up.
Yeah.
And enough a monk of 4 energy and men can't say the tree, but we built a brand.
Sure.
Anapa no say also tuning radio na wuti Anapa na in the mass markets radio morning show we built a strong brand just as we did for Boiling Point and you may know. And then the plan was that sometimes even at Anapa no crano your discussion could do pempens will be able to leave it and say bet twaso and you may our Boiling Point.
Yeah.
Just to prepare the way for you to be part of the Boiling Point team and you may. And same was the case if you should say you may know your buck could do baby. And
I remember no part.
It was one apart. And see, I was saying, Anapano, what's your Boiling Point now?
Follow up the morning show.
Said the answer to me at us.
Okay.
And she said, "Your poor, we have our own way of doing our own thing to take care of ourselves too." And see, we are not Charlie. I deal with saying you have to say, "Our friend, and I'm so friend near Tuka, near Akushim, and." Yep, me busua be ye na busua be ye me busua ye nim ye hu yi and the kind time me car say me join Cocoa Board. In fact, even before Cocoa Board, crowd nanko mo bi akoso say mo se ben konko e dey aban adwuma bi.
Okay.
And now say the ni she da anyam.
So we just hakosa no.
Yeah, nti later time I amaso sa no. I think he was relieved in a way. Time me G2 muso me Cocoa Board no. Initially nana dwen ye ne say me ba studio anapa abe program.
We are now call.
Me pon a na me call.
Okay.
Nti now you okay. But time who say adwuma ne hye no said the thing enya dia metumi akoso adwuma wo.
Na it's too late.
Anya ne de. Nti me kai da kro ni office o na yedi nkomo. Na dia ni abadwuma. Masa abadwuma wo fro be kan say huna kire o mentan say. Ya kan say anya dia will be fine. And you see so ya abadwuma da. Ya abadwuma da ba okay. Well, Jaiwe Manko. I'm sure me preserve me another experience.
Okay.
Apart from media
na. Juma na wo ye.
Yeah, you know, it's already but you be cause no near the kita ho na enye ne de I me nua no ti na me dim how he reacted to the decision. But me call you no answer sanhwe ye kosu di nkomo kasa ye esra ye all the time. Ne baketwa pa oja na chi Martina. Oya anukura Martina sana play na cheso gina me gate chi. No abai be din koma late in the evening maka no ni phone ikura Martina se kwa kiki. Phone ye mfa makola wo. Phone yi free ni sem. And ma wo phone so. Also Martina ni me password.
Very interesting. The phone ba kokura na we no akola ni bi sa phone.
Oh yeah.
Let me be because code and others na the back end.
Oh yeah, Martina ni password. Je ma kiki. Phone ni di mfa ma no de. Tony the man, but phone the never man. And they want phone. And you been come your best trip. Time Kaiser February last year. Just started now watching now. No, me kai me ne kasa na me free office. Time tina car ni man na me free no. Me ne kasa ya ko me drew fie. Na me kai so me tu kwan. No, near ka politics assembly said the niema ko no se chale e osi ehia e di nkomo bi ti sa na ewie nkomo no na me tu kwai na me call conference bi wo Amsterdam.
Okay.
Ti me call there was another meeting and we to also call Switzerland so ti me call Switzerland na last leg of sa kwenti near call Abu Dhabi ti anajo na flights ni 2 year no because me do phone no me do Abu Dhabi and me saw my phone no me also sending me message hi Fifi and me respond later because time was the flight time na never
okay
me hu na che to me respond you know one get it back to me
okay
I'm saying you draw down my chair dey che Benada was 12 nights 13th time me respond you no he didn't get back to me
okay.
The 14th nana but because of Abu Dhabi time
difference no.
Now my sorry near committees. My first meeting. On my way to second meeting, I was a friend. A friend no say, "Asema bo, na say assembly." Osio ofakiki, a collapse. I'm supposed to say. I say ofakiki a collapse. I'm say how? E ba ni say osio no studio nti mo ye dey. Osio nti ye dey na call hospital. Yeah. That's okay. Me come meeting tea. Me free meeting him.
You'll get back to him.
But we be any on sending me text message. Some call hospital there. Intimate meeting him na na my flip phone na she say ABR.
Or send him
message. BBR. Okay. Me tina car him na me friend Abuaje. Me friend of say said the doctors need Canadian and papa. But she say doctors ne wo I'm sure you're bomb by it. Now my name is boss, honorable Edu. Ne other team members a choir no. Nobody say KWABENA and I'm saying also you say I'm sure the feedback is not too good.
Okay.
But yeah bonya empire. ti me do hotel ho me be a hotel room no me be and say ana mo say God na sa be di akofo
Efre
Gordons how no go away of a call then he started crying on the phone.
Wow.
And that was 14th February 2024.
At that moment, no, it's very sad year by, but yeah, kind of no. Conference I say now when you have that interaction now. After that, no, or receive such news, no. What feel is it?
In fact, even though normal castle were collapsing, I was so optimistic. Bibi a nyame say
Bibi betmesi.
Bibi sa
betmesi. Okay.
Say me nipa de we kwa hu hie mu ye kwa ya sabia nya hoto ne abefi. Enti na enyame say ne mom abrabo benene kasa second one afi na my worried akra. I copy say God in frame you know and say that oh na penny ba kwa ye kan we kwa no kaso Fifi say uni restaurants nice ones with Dubai hapa and to be to so dey call e kwa dem akoto me do ma akoto local food edi okay dokunu ne mo todo do fa ekwa ba bi say ho nice na so my arrangement
okay
ti me book ba bi e be ko ne ade oka sa che me wie no me dey phone ne to ho no it's now bed in so food me am be 1 hour
wow
after na course I started by different people were calling a DNSC original phone so kasa throughout and I don't know I spent the whole time because Ghana and Sony Dubai time difference about 5 hours
4 hours
4 hours yeah until now me time I also made that crown na Ghana go 4 night until now go 4 friend I'm just hard and me sure say me have 15 minutes prayer.
Wow.
Till the next day.
All right.
And to me, come in so. I come to see the buyer. That's it. Yankopon, they didn't know.
Ojafo, Uguswauti, Net2 TV, Jumedi special edition of the Kai era, Martin KWAKYE. We are also live on Oman FM as well, 107.1 FM, and our social media platform, Net2 TV GH on YouTube. I'm Rafa Keso. Abena nyaku kwetuma wa many abedwafo wi send medical kano era kwasi am akwata wa pastor for so hanti abena so betina kunwom no ne mpanifo atoa so na ya to ankomo so sa ofake ebrebe na ohia ofakwachi
my voice need yes Drew Samria na antimi maje se bia makasa kakra nsana ba nti de dika ma me share menu opening Moses for morning. It's a privilege to sit on the same panel with you. I've been following you from UK for a very long time, or especially all the media space. Fifi there, yeah, dear check. Even though we said that direct close, but through the multimedia, I mean, Kencity Media, better than the first time. Michelle Alpha was 2015.
Okay.
2015. The time now, limited registration, you know, me buy. And that time, you know, me cry no. In fact, I wasn't even following the politics too much because 1992, I was a pooling agent. At that time, yes, it's for and the Ukrainian and Tiasia, but. Yakosha about to Zuma 2 years, Yabubu years, of course, young generation, your granny, and then I'm saying, the 2 years after I made 2 KWAKYE UK, which is 94. And the fact, politics no gap no space no Grammy Mantiasia, Papa President Kufomuta, here by Anonami Ghana, Timu, but 2011, and Metis or Moya Forum B. And that time, na family friend, been a down for Pane, Minuaba, Esla Usu. Timina me drive on near call the same program, and until ho, and Eslama, or more register me say, may asset to the party in the UK in Tinumo Munjami Mamenko. So during that time, I became very active from 2011. Then 14 was when I then got to say, me started media engagement through Sources Radio on my first opportunity. and made a kasa until a year after any limited registration. That time they say, in fact, in kasa kakra, but being that confident in terms of radio, they are really good.
Okay.
The real limited registration now, yeah, Babesia go back, and I me offer Jama, any Omama, me a bar boiling point. As a nam or Sabari muscle.
Okay.
The Oma informal or Sabarima, and as a matter of fact, the mouth of Bufu, so they say, now, Madame Fune, John Bodu.
Okay.
And the Osabarima used to join these or Nona a semi boiling point.
Okay.
No, say, but into one bit me dictate, Mammy show. It is no one casa.
Also, my own casa.
That's what for KWAKYE.
With the fact to say, and go through the right channel.
Exactly. That's a production.
Yes.
John Bodu no direct say. Yes, in the past, Messi Bimra make us sentino. Also, Mamma Casa.
Okay.
So, Mitnasia, as a woman said, and so, in fact, program because throughout me contemso. Even I was here before say start the program.
We do
but Mitnasia Kopim say more conditions so I know you now what them say.
Also, my own Kevin.
5 minutes to the time no. So how many minutes I don't say.
Mobile
program no class. That time na MC lead mo so 1 o'clock until we for cry akobo 12 ho home cry na madodo na da. Was a betia bruchi for no neko. The one I'm sorry, you know. The question I could answer. Me tia e kra me see me biem anu ato aso me was what here we. No one. Eti I'm saying the following week and I'm say ba biem. Osad me tina o sa over the metra bench say me ko UK no ma me tina 5 minutes to time ya no. Na one day be say okay. They say me gas me join am say over. Was what pass the test. And I'm say they test over. Was me share down and me do trousers na me share say overreact say ubejai haba but you never stopped.
Wow.
There be our bam pass so now 5 minutes no na watch ya keke no sorry for all this time our ba nyina and so this time around no nya pass the test into uba ya do be shame finfin ya start here na ya dey free on more ya dey two and more. In fact we were so close to extend say bibi kra na chire me so ametimi free offer and senior million mum penifo aka no otumi say obenya won wada je ni obedi nkomo so mbeka ya emre bi GP1 ya dey ba mo fidies both na 2 and on my from boiling point na 2 for their price omode my na the boarding but offers in be a drug in the panko na e ba be ma nipa ho ato no de e kwa bia so na wo so nti no the contract I remember no or sign contract no I think 3 months and very cheap for the company no advert in fact baby menino any euro 50 boy for susunya encounter was 50 work 2020 elections na election night na analysis it's now from an adjourn from the almost the day throughout to the adjourn to Ahomachi.
If I'm only election coverage there,
and
taking it serious.
The way he will come up with the facts, analysis to deep detail as to just ultimately baby at the end free balance or they call so and and so one day me will hold no man no panel to say that time no more. And pay your coffee in a ecosia, a bush of winner, and abawa a frame.
Okay.
Our frame was so soon, I'm saying, I say, offer. Yes, so for KWAKYE, when I'm so for phone to show for KWAKYE, who's saying, I'm saying, oh, say, I'm part. And then I began designing a mini of Fifi. Then I started calling me friend. Sabarima on fa me fer godi on fa me fro bia obi amfa ne call me say I'm say the mama try off na phone and I'm ringi off a phone me ringi off a phone happen na obi kan hello na ho na makoma ase me ho ato me and na I think say na ya boaje na me ne kasa na am say of okay anya wundi anka me for call no because odin ba so and ndina ma me fa na Minim say asem na abaninti na okana yenokre of akababi. In fact, akunya na metimu no mekamu.
Okay.
Mekamu sa for this okay 1 hour. I was like so numbed and very confused. And me afraid about our back at some point. I'm going to say it's true, my verified. Na I no create so for KWABENA. That day no. Na Messi and kind of create. So over here, and me create a DB. I want picture be bad one thing. Me and me call for Facebook. The amodi here programs be brave. The background and now say yellowish be. Me I'm calling Facebook and I'm go ye picture. And I'm creating message around it, and I'm sending around the whole world. Me de a can sema a rechichim.
Okay.
De a kasa and when I came back to Ghana no, and I'm who say na saadi no crab bufia no money at the picture no that particular picture.
Okay.
In fact, me sa koye and da omoye na now twida no nzo omo twikwa kakra. I flew back from UK. And me de a buyer betimi eba ma yenyina ye celebrities ana ochine. It was a very horrible day for all the people.
Okay.
Yenyina e be kabomwa ye de edi sedwuma no ayi no na mantimi ama and thankfully and then so sa to me wa ha anopa yenyina ya kwa kochi abusu.
All right.
Ya sana be piem wa ha me feel say enye too much of our rehobium, but it's to celebrate life that is worth living. And I think the legacy that of our Ejano is something that needs to be protected, as my brother, big brother said.
Okay.
Mwaka ifia me feel say a idea as I said 2 months omo na of no quarity and yenyina near boiling point. You know, say I spoke about certain issues and idea mesa kan wasem and and you are penny for ammonia can say and no MPP here. Okay. We need to set up.
All right.
We need to be very open with the greatest of respect to tell ourselves the truth. And young cancer so money yaw too much.
All right.
And that is how Kakra
It is the Kencity Edumata Agyapong of K NPP UK branch chairman. You call lawyer Hobio. Na ya share of Fanny Jumedi as a journalist. Na ohe ne sene ye practice journalism in the country. Any kwai faso kasa radio so any TV so and the nipa bi sua emwama uplift the image of the media landscape no. Dear now near becha they found lawyer.
What mean you keto amedwase. Now as a broadcaster no, san o man yame papa. Isan say nyame adom me de GBC na ye training me na GBC ho na ye beka kire o say sebi you me shase no na ye nyina we're doing programs guest artists 1990 World Cup no na me ye ya sebi you obi an hu me wo Ghana ha nyina na one of the things that GBC ye beka kire o say so we a star say you be anim now you popular udru street na we anim ho na we gya star no because we be inside the onya star. So you didn't say who they will suspend you because many call to for yes now you host 2 program be on those days not GBC shortwave we went to the whole of West Africa Sports Africa na me host to and Nantia so na me hear something to do with Ghana na me fan national anthem me dey both support they me hear me dey maniaji we do studio call office one guy you can't just play the national anthem. I was suspended immediately. I was taken off the air. Now many Kobna Japan so kai kala Kobna Japan will be any what is the name? I remember Ofuswasa. Yes. John Olsen, a producer, World Cup 2022. Now, normally one more ball last match. I will move you. I'm saying, Kuku, me call now, me will program meeting and the show no mammy. So I find a way call. It's here and there was nobody to sign off.
Wow.
Oh, I'm not sure I ever know. And I John Olsen, my information, you do get to I am packing home the uncle. Me can't wait. I'm one who said discipline. Those days we were one of the most popular people in journalism, in broadcasting. But the standards were so high. They will discipline you. Oh, says you now said there is no supervision. But one of the famous networks, I am a kind of lawyer, but because your station, big radio station. An hour before our main program, afternoon show, no. But when they remember the song, so now I am a small boy. Over best TV, radio, so it is so big. Dear Tamaka, cancer, we are singing. No control. The next hour, 2 o'clock, no. Not many young people who pontificating about Sagana, you bear the right thing. And I say, hey, at the end of the way, it's now no, Bakusu program, there's a lawyer, nobody deal, Madame Provider Junior just qualified as a lawyer. Namia don't when you be a programs director. If you cannot control your the station an hour earlier, I didn't know an hour after no be catch there I will be Kagan and some Papa in Nigeria for what? Said it. And yet now you see, we are Sanoa. We have constitution article 164 Kase. We are the fourth estate of the realm. Yena your accountability, no, we expect it from the politicians. But if we cannot ourselves control ourselves, what moral right do we have to control the executive and the legislature or the judiciary? No, sir. Eti me de megu swaka. Eti de me free cobra over cobra kwachi. Won de come a scenario chief create. First of all, Kobna was worried. Yes, sir. In Nadam for ne. Friends, John Bodu, for Barney, John Ne, Wafamo, and Temuka, they were very close. But editorialism, for editorial purposes, no, so will be about programs, so you must pass it through the right channel. Yes. Because some you need to be and someone or can be a bit tier station. No? So for real broadcasting standards, no, you can't bring a guest onto the station without passing through the production line. That's what he was insisting on. And these are strict broadcasting standards. Now say you uba now be this man won't be but the question say these days there's no control. There's no punishment. There's no and no enye kwakwa say ejuma no etutu ejuma no ase. This man said the yaka ne de ye eboa mo man no kwa animu nti. I was say we must take our job very seriously. You know, the media is so important in development. As someone judiciary, normal judiciary, executive, one of the constitution, I can say sovereignty resides in the people, and all the powers of government are supposed to be exercised for and on behalf of the people and for their well-being. Brofutintini, you know, I say, to me, what Ghana, Ghana for and a Ghana for Pony who need to be my president, to be my parliamentarians. Yen, I upon a woman, do me, I do my for our well-being, see a bit. Now, say, idea executive, judiciary, a bit, journalists, media, because as a guy with the fire, so one year aside, MYA, and none Bema politicians now set up say, dear all air quadia, and yet, recent accountant, a company say, yes. What is the moral justification for freeing people when you are chasing other people in oral? Oral, and then okal, and operation clear all looters. It is good. It makes everybody sit up. Now, for example, if the constitution, the common law, nolly prosequi, actually say, the Attorney General can withdraw a case or end the case before judgment without giving reasons. And only at the common law standard, Supreme Court to cross off us, no more nyadwini. But it's in the media, no press say, Attorney General, na ube subsebu, omwa, edu omakujina, and someone in the Niano, yedu omas, or go 2 cases. Attorney General was compelled to come and give reasons.
Reasons why?
Why? Okay. And I think that is what journalism, the modern media should be doing. Despite the Supreme Court, in a Foucault versus Attorney General, I can't say. So Attorney General, it doesn't have to give any reasons. That is the law of the but it's a media pressure the to Attorney General no one in the or say media they be a military draw case, I will give a reason. We am I all right. aha enti me ka say juma na ye no keke na no na meda oman see standards are set. I'm praying that you can keep it.
All right.
Free education by amount for sorry tia and some casa denum church mu ama yen was a free education the papa.
Okay.
Oh dear make no. I was we must keep it on. Maybe a few things that we can correct here and there. Right. Because it is useful for our development. Right. Juma na ye no dear media me say these days no conform, but if we keep the standards then the sky is the
all right. And it didn't lawyer Moses for Amwani. I remember era Fifi Buafo on this same subject matter. Why yen some children tama what's now morning issues as compared to any Druanopa airwaves no send any baby. Fifi said dinner on the bechafa.
I dear back one a yemi how. I may be wrong, but I hope me position I strongly believe in that position. And it's a journalists are not newsmakers; they are news reporters.
That is so. That is.
But they say no, journalists are rather the newsmakers instead of the news reporters. Enti utminya ubia one te say more of a makwata na one ne kasa wo phone so and it be a minister or be a waye adwuma as a minister or kase this is what it is or say I disagree with you.
On air.
Or disagreement, fine. But they even go further by saying, I hold a different position. Who cares about your position? It is not about your position as a journalist. Yours is to ask the questions, and it is for the listener to decide whether the information now what the amano no correct and no correct. These days, just say. It is all about the media man, no, the no, the susu, and sometimes be a to make me hear radio be 1 hour. Now, maintain say be a journalist, apart from probably an editorial. Now it's almost about the entire show is about an editorial. It's about the opinion of the journalist. It's you move from the days I bisa questions, and I agree, say, and go forward interest, you have a position you want to express. Me, I don't mind. I can ask you the questions for you to tell the public what I want you to tell the public.
Yeah.
It is not for me to go and say, maybe the Amigidis also say, the question, they say, you miss questions, but the Amigidis say, you miss questions, and no bet to me, bois, shaping the conversation. Said here, and Yama, I was a cop, so I say, as a stardom, now, it is all about media man be a star
carrying himself on air.
You're trying to clips now you show on social media. It's all a hard drink ground. And I think the sense the beta I mean it's also how me pa and no dear. Sabi say bia only wa down for kwale bi kura di agro na se kasa enye kasapa everyone no ba ebi amude mumienu enkwala na mudi magro enti ebetumi amanako ba se pani bi twam na so te se atenie bi afriwa no ba because hey enkasa anya kasa papa so you keep it but anedie bedwamu asem baby obi atie bi no yedidi atem
even the music
oh there's a particular song I have a problem with. It's a beautiful song. Go for Sebi. I think Kim Promise. I say, something. Menya kwasia. Hey.
those days.
Enyumba. Ediabo radio so. Menya kwasia. Menya kwasia say. I find it offensive.
Okay.
Be a me mum dear. Me ntete na bia man no ye me hu de but me nyimi ni say atem didie pa e wo radio so
okay
but ade ba ko ameka e fa keke hu maybe the radio and the media industry elusu is the fact that KWAKYE oka recollection of events
Sure. Very detailed.
e wo ye memu oh
you can't take nothing from him.
Me share obi wo radio industry organ has here or say kiki. Say ye di nkomo na no obet cite example say mekai 1996 parliament ebi aje also champion can we say mekai say the past mercy just say he will quickly and the man one crowd and say yeah be keke yina no ade ba kwa na carry say you will fear ade pa in fact keke ba penny 50 taba ya wadom there was one Sunday
keke oyabofra no
na 50 shakitu akra keke ni 50 aba office ya ti wo ye di nkomo ye de say ye wi no ya ni ba na keke akot na kere we tu ko
oja ne ba no
say o ka ju ba no how who me fa ba nko and everybody was like keke ni na referee here but obi e ka say o why referee no say ba ni say wo ne ti ho na mo ye discussion said the events are many years ago obekai we related to asema amokano but we hope say in Chilema no betumi afa saa ne bia
okay
oda na di wadwumanim to help shape the conversation
okay
all
right Afaki meba so na ntibede nkomo no beba awie na mpanifo so ato aso briefly on that in central adwuma sene na ofaki ke na adwuma ene sene ne o de toto ho a sunsun no se na one beche.
As a matter of fact media all along no I've been in a position always criticizing Ghana media maybe because of say bia me wo standards of especially UK and you're talking about BBC, you're talking about Sky News and all the media the ethics of and how it is supposed to be done.
Okay.
You cannot go off the radar. And sometimes maybe I may dig Ghana for media and we want to say, especially the presenters, not like the way I move the money. So the coding words are more used. Maybe I cannot do it that to that level of effect. But the biameka say Argentina, my mumpeni for like a mumpeni for no. A call on the night interview or more. When was it? Then they get a sound bite. Now Ghana for no be yeah. Out was a be a nipano a long interview in the air no. But then baby a critical. They spend more time there to find out the facts and figures of how, especially say Nana flag bearer and also the free cities. I remember I think it was one hard talk.
Yeah, hard talk.
Yeah, and then I remember if it's Steven Saka was a
yes, Steven Saka.
Right? Bisano, how to fund the project. That policy, how are you going to fund it? Nana struggle to say, oh, this was Banimum, Nanaman for because he also insisted to that effect. It became news in Ghana. Say, Nana do crying to me. Was so the free SHS, but how I'll be to me funding Ghana. And those are the areas that I find very difficult on the part of Ghana as Fifi Ghana media. I don't know when they invite such people. No more anyone who bedin come interview or say ye bedin. I don't think it's supposed to be a bedin come. Only nipano be bisan sem. You are going to scrutinize the person for. It's like squeezing him for people to know exactly and then be free nimuaba. And we treat these leaders with kid gloves. That's how I see it. Say, because of how standard nitty say you for money na many become senior no because our chairman DBO lecturer waiting school tea you woman to extend say me misa
okay.
And I find it very difficult say yenni, and I always say this we are supposed to have seasoned journalists. Yeah, on penning for class. We say I may use muma mesra mona mi body. There be amitabo. Be obi to say era a friend is saying Kwakubako. Era a Kwesi Pratt. Kwame Sifa Kain, Anasenka, Era for money. You see, these are the people who are supposed to sit this caliber of people down. And there was a running mate, a flag bearer nam. Now I call no station B. Now Sabio Mimuanimtia. Now Wahene and an interview Nana Akufo-Addo. How are you going to find a way to even get into him to show me some questions are irrelevant? And so I think that standard we lack it. We have not maintained those people, and they've been sitting back. They don't have to. They haven't come to limelight. As I say, it me hold your leadership. To say you run more contact away now. As I say, me son and someone. And some as I say, I know be or match it to the standard of caliber of a person in terms of knowledge and experience. No, team Komona and Pama, the team Niama Wonumua, Ghana, a benefiting.
Okay.
And these are the areas I'm here very concerned. I don't know how Minia Penny, Moses Fuamoni, Mubeti a champion, because I know how you champion things. And I think this is a very critical way, as I see it, Minia. And most I'm penning for now, Mutimisa back.
Okay.
And now Mutimi because as I say, near the media and they grow too much.
All right. Ofake and I take the guy.
Quickly before you, I know you're signing, but let me bring a bit of humor.
Okay.
Because Wafa had a traditional sense of humor.
Yeah.
It's saying it's a I am fee. It was very traditional. Now, so when LGBT we're discussing.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I think at that time that became an issue, and he felt that there were some radicals within the MPP. They were trying to change the position of the party.
Okay.
No, so now what said you CTA now before our Jamasia, Okoyana, Bema, Kutinkan, he had such a lovely way of now Okanasa, say it didn't make sense.
Okay.
This whole thing of having a man married, it just doesn't make sense. It's not natural, it's not normal. But you see, these are difficult things. But he always had a beautiful way of packaging what he was saying and steeped it in tradition.
All right.
It was very deep.
All right.
This is the knowledge that he's talking about.
All right.
Over my Europe, 4 money, but 2 minutes. I think we need to get to that particular part. What's your opinion in that?
My opinion is very simple. It's the training. And it's the supervision.
Yeah.
Oh, in Kano, GBC, it was a state broadcaster, and so the standards were very high. Yeah, no, we had to grow through the ranks before I appeared on television.
Sure. Okay.
And saw a boxing program, legendary fight now. Ora Mike Egan, so the emperor. Oh no, me put executive producer. It's Masa, 5 minutes interview to take 1.5 hours near the record. So the supervision was very high. Moses, I don't want that. And then there's no supervision.
Sure.
Oh, dear, it will be a especially with the private media house. Obi quiet promoting as program the manager. No, if I was at certain media houses, certain people, I don't care who you are, I will cut you off.
Sure.
We will take you off.
Okay.
And no, I think it is the standard in the training. You are right. Interviewing, the art of interviewing, it depends on the knowledge that you have. It's only a lawyer, no or economic background, no interview obia. Knowledge is very high. Yeah. And the journalists who come interview, they are very master's degrees, but they are very knowledgeable, very experienced. Yeah. But the Hanon Sebi, the microphone is or TV, or the football kaka, no football commentary. So it is the knowledge and the supervision.
All right. We have a common beba na Agyapong penny for how do I cancel about Betwaso. Now your YouTube channel no so until man for so join a conversation of Princess Party or say Fifi and Offer or so Okai Sene na Omonyonko Fana Etie. I always admire their friendship and working relationship. On dia Odiaba Samsung George Akon is also watching us. So say of KWABENA KWAKYE and Fred Kofi Boateng or say the legend and also the Abba Edase or say a mess of KWAKYE KWABENA Bafo and afe Sam Boachewa or say today I'm very sad and also what they're about. So looking at what lawyer Moses Formoney and other panelists are saying, in fact today I am very sad, but they are also educating us and this very interactive or say I am not here, but kindly read my message for me. Our company was coming to do advertisement on Atoman FM, but Wafa told me that he wanted to go to the site and see what is there before doing the advert. And after that, the way he did talking about the estate was super. Such a man, we are celebrating. Sylvester Asare, and our day we about say, oh, lawyer Moses Formoney, such a great man. Fifi, I say, God bless you so much. A wonderful discussion, very educative program. Good morning. And those who are supposed to supervise, do they have the expertise? That's the question he is asking. And that's the situation in the media space now. Nana answer of Ebru Ekuapem with this. And also Ede Abba. Edamunina say mode message we abeba nti if you final words the bema arefona efan community here.
Well me say the year nyina is say Kiki another say Martin said na metaphor he made an impact and inti na ma nyina o hwe I'm very uncomfortable say metia say na no offer name so for motor trade. I'm just in a hurry say
sure mama
on about fast and he made an impact and not just say akwenye bia na ibinya no say odi tu anamon odi adwuma say koban say wuni ho a inchire mabeka say oni paso mesi say owo ha say ya me kan kofo a abatu yi koso ne say de na nkomo ne kono omuti first SMS kike chiu say kike wo ha sa abri ya and no chere say akwenya wonya ye no
that is
dear oye ye no he made an impact.
Okay
enti yenso akwenya bia nyankopon ede bema ye no yenhwe say de bitu anamo a sa anamo ntu no ebeka nipa brabo say koba say biribi na say wuni hompo enye say bia nyankopon na ato nsa afro na mu say wuni wo kra na wo baby for kra se bibi be ka say oh asumasi ana obenten wo ha nkasa de obi ni say ana nkasa na moyi
all right,
so that will make an impact. And KK was one person he touched lives. Kofo eba kofo tu omu school fees in kofo show omu yare nisika ne moa last time I make churu bi say sister Mercy ne nkwala ne de ebi obi po betumi aka so yen konkonhu omu na yenchia omu. The other people are no more dying KK no now obi ampo ni mo and na waka say o ne nipa so be dying KK and the mempa ebon say nyankopon sa nkofo titiu ne ire ne mma ene ni nuanom ibetwi ani ahwe won
okay and
I said the oye ma afoforo so aye e dia ma say nipa
all right okay 1 minute na infancy na me lawyer so
me continue from exactly where he left na
okay
ni tichu mi ankasa mi nua ai osaberema am say yina so enim ne condition o mu say and he has been somebody genuinely oni maame no ene nkwala no senia omontam sitie and he mesre am say yura edumawura aka say ne ebusua no bedi nkita ho mo but senia mi nua ka no obia nyamenam of akeke so aboa ama wotimi adi
okay
mesre o ma ona nyentintia wo fie se onko ho kra na se munya ne number kra na se skaka kra ana mutimi asend through mom na ebetimi aso oba na ni suana sene na mutimi dia peja suana na face ebe
lawyer
immediately me can say touch the man pro
okay
and let's keep KK's vision and that the nyankopon sma na so won be ye no ye ma no nkoso be de na ya ma no atoa so
okay
let's celebrate him let's for example see betimi aye lectures bi annual lectures and I'm really say ejuma wura menim so India but oba me no ne beka and then your new general manager your management let's establish some lectures bia ebema what he stood for no I go on from here, and then issues that he raised, we can address it at some of the seminars and the conferences and workshops. The journalists,
all right. The red light now, so Senate for the red light now, so that. We've had a very we've had a very fruitful and very interesting discussions here with lawyer Moses Formoni and Minia Pennyfifi Buafo and KWAKYE and Agyapong di kakra because we are Christian Donko chartered accountant umunina pass it through nina a Kencity as a family yeah kai era the late Martin KWABENA it is a general manager group chairman group CEO umunina nimpenifa kofi asofo edi unjumasi ameno ka say era Arafat ewo Hassan so na era Kwesi Akwanta ewa asofo papa asofo wo ha Felix Ade munyina wa hanti abenanya kwekuma emuso ba beto aso na omoni mpanifo nyina edi nkonti lawyer we dey ebedam ase for mo pass it through ebedam ase of okay that's but we need to wo ahene twibo esi akon nyame adoma adwada ebehia good morning.